I love Evil Jon Jones more than Good Guy Jon Jones. I think everybody does. I think everybody loves Evil Jon. I think everybody prefers Evil Jon to be there. Right? He's talking about all these things leading up to the fight, and how at the end of the fight he's talking about, oh, thank God for this win, thank God. He even has the passage on him, right? But when he fights, when he's talking in the press conference, he's doing nothing but bullying his opponent, telling him that whatever he does, every ounce of training that he does, is gonna be a waste of his time. It's gonna be a waste of his life. We love Evil Jon. We love Evil Jon Jones, but he seems to be slipping in our hands. He was on Twitter quite recently, and in his Twitter time, he talked about DC, and now he's giving DC permission. He's giving DC permission to call his fight, and that he's gonna expect him to have zero bias against Cyril Gahn or Jon Jones. And it was pretty sweet and it was pretty cordial. But right after he said that, he tweeted, "You still there?" Question mark. Which we all know is either not true, because obviously it's a reference to what he told DC, which was, "Hey pussy, are you still there?" So obviously that's a reference. That's either a reference or Jon Jones is lying. That it's not a reference. It is a reference. And I love Evil Jon. I think everybody does. I think everybody prefers Evil Jon. Evil Jon is better than Good Jon. Good Guy Jon sucks. I don't like that guy. Because in every big sport, you gotta have the biggest good guy and the biggest bad guy. In any storytelling business that you have, you gotta have a protagonist and an antagonist. The biggest protagonist versus the biggest antagonist. In every film that you watch, there's gonna be a good guy and a bad guy. There's gonna be a conflict and a protagonist that encountered the conflict. I mean, we like these things. We like that there's a good guy and a bad guy. Jon Jones seems to be the biggest bad guy. GSP seems to be the biggest good guy in our sport. And we love that. We like that. There's balance. But then Jon Jones is talking about he's being cordial. He's being cordial with DC. I don't like that. Nobody likes that. I love to see DC and Jon Jones. That is one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to. One of the biggest things that I and everybody else is looking forward to is when DC interviews Jon Jones in that octagon. When they have a fighter meeting. When they're at the weigh-ins or whatever it is. I want to see clips of DC and Jon Jones walking past each other and giving each other a dirty look. I want to see those things. Those promote the fight. Those does promote the fight. You really gotta have a balance of good guy and bad guy. You can't have two big good guys in the sport. We love that there's the biggest good guy, which is GSP, and the biggest bad guy, which is Jon Jones. And I really don't like to see this being cordial from Jon Jones. You can save being cordial when you're retired. Now you're competing. People want to see you in DC, and one of the announcers, one of the guys, they're going to be calling the fight, having some sort of tension between you. That's going to be fun. I like that. Now it's gone. Jon Jones ended it. That truly does suck if you're a Jon Jones fan. Because there's gonna be a time in your life where you look back to DC and Jon Jones and think about their rivalry. And you're gonna have good times thinking about their rivalry because it was fun. Then you realize we could have gotten more if Jon Jones was not being cordial leading up to his fight. That even does promote a fight. Nobody likes Cordial John or Good Guy John. People want to see Bad Guy Jon Jones.